Indigenous food sovereignty to me would be to have the good food that was available for our ancestors, that we would have that again.
Early in Native history, the military found out that to weaken a tribe is to kill their food source. And they were put on reservations. What was it? Millions of buffalo were slaughtered. And they gave these people rations. And one of the big things that was in there was lard, flour, and they made what they could with it. And that's part of where fry bread came from.
The history would be out of the commodities that the government gave our people was the bleached white flour, and people had to find a way to fill their stomach. And somewhere down the line, they decided to make this dough and fry it in oil, which is not healthy for you.
They made this bread to eat and survive. But along with that came a disease called diabetes. We have never experienced that before. And so dealing with our people in the community, the Native American population has the highest rate of diabetes in the country.
When I'm thinking of stuff, I don't want to use sugar because I think of that. So I want to use stuff that's healthier for us instead of trying to I'm giving back to colonization or something, it's just like the commodity boxes and food boxes from the churches. All that stuff was just processed food with no kind of availability of any vitamins that are just the ones that are, they just add that additives.
In the cities, we forget because everything is right, a couple blocks from your house, or you can go to those big grocery chains, and they're filled with foods that don't normally even grow in this area.
We just go to a grocery store to get whatever we need. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's laden with chemicals. But we would have to get back to, what we growing food ourselves.
It feels amazing. I mean, I remember the first time that I got to see the blueberries bloom and pop out of there, I felt really cool. And the first time that I seen the little corn start popping out, and then next thing you know, we have a 10-foot stalk. I think it was just amazing that when you go there, you see the progress of all the stuff that's going on in our space over at the garden.
I don't know. Yeah, but you appreciate, the whole idea of where this meal came from, how it got here, and the work that went into it. So it's not, and maybe that's what we need to understand again, is just the process of how we used to have foods and the work that went into it and the dedication. And
It's been a journey to grow just a small patch, and figuring out that you have to kind of be there every day for the weeds, the insects. You don't want your Swiss chard to look like Swiss cheese. It's never ending and it's always changing. So you have to, every day is different. But you do have to care for those plants every day.
so, that in itself is spiritual because, like I said, if you spend time having to do, certain, whether it's for your meal or you understand the whole feeling or the spirituality of just having food.
When I eat buffalo or when I eat venison, something in my body comes alive. Not like when you go to McDonald's and order a cheeseburger, then you just feel sick, like ah. But if you ever ate your traditional native foods which came from your tribe, your spirit comes alive inside. They say that you're eating the foods that our ancestors ate, and that runs through my blood, so that when you eat these foods, that comes out of you and you feel healthy and you feel good. And that's the kind of thing that I feel like when I think about this native food sovereignty. If we could get back to where, let's start eating our traditional foods, learn about our traditional foods, because it's out there. It just needs to be taught.
My medicine is giving people good food, because you know that it's going to help them. It's going to make them feel better. It's going to help their bodies feel better and put a smile on their face when they're having that food here.
Because, I've never had salmon, and I love the way they cook it. Um, I don't buy it because I never knew how to cook it. But Polly said, you just use a little butter. Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, it's simple things, but, these were things I wasn't aware of how you can change a flavor.
Yeah, I think everything you can change. You can add things, you can take away things. You could add, we have such an array of things to use. And I'm sure our ancestors weren't just sitting on their thumbs, and they were doing things, they were changing things, they were making things better.
So, I've come to appreciate the change in my diet. We don't get a lot of salt, and seniors, we all like salt.
I don't know what the seniors eat during the week. I don't want to know, but at least when they come Wednesday, they're gonna get something different and healthy.
We don't miss it because of the flavoring that he does add to the food. So I've started even making those type of adjustments at home.
I think we've gotten away from eating healthy food. We've gotten away from understanding the importance of our farmers. That this is a big integral part of our lives and our community is food and good food. When you're investing in a program like this, you're investing in the future. You're investing in our seniors to give them healthy food and options instead of going through the system of being sick in a hospital. I'm not going to say it's going to heal you, but if you take that direction to eat better foods, foods that's produced in our state, foods that produced by us, um, that it's going to be a healthier option for our future generation and our seniors that are here too.